Welcome to the Explainer. Look, if you're a motivated tech student looking to make your mark, build up that resume, and connect with global industry giants, well, you are probably standing at a massive crossroads right now. You're facing a huge decision about the Big Three ambassador programs. These things are legendary on campuses everywhere, right? But navigating them, yeah, it can be incredibly confusing. So today, we're going to break down exactly what these programs are, who they're actually for, and how you can choose the absolute perfect fit for your unique skills. Let's get into it. I want to hit you with a quote straight from our source material that really gets to the core issue. It says, most people apply to all three randomly. That's a mistake. It is so common to see students take what we call the scattergun approach. You know the drill. They see Microsoft and Google, they get super excited, and they just blast out the exact same generic application to every single program, crossing their fingers and hoping something sticks. But here's the hard truth. These programs are entirely different ecosystems. They're looking for totally different types of leaders. Applying blindly without understanding the program's DNA, that is literally the fastest way to get rejected. Okay, let's dive into this roadmap for today. First up, the Big Three mistake. Then we'll break down MLSA, the technical builder, GSA, the community leader, and GSA, the AI visionary. After that, we'll be comparing ambassador programs before finally choosing your tech path. All right, Section 1. The Big Three mistake. Like we just talked about, blindly applying to Microsoft, Google Developer, and Google Gemini programs without taking a hard, honest look at your own actual profile. It's just the biggest error you can make. The secret to a competitive application, it isn't just showing how great you are in general, it's showing how great you are for their specific mission. You've got to tailor your path. And to do that, you absolutely need to know exactly what each program demands. Moving on to Section 2, MLSA, the technical builder. Now, what's really interesting about the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program is that it's strictly for the builder archetype. They don't just want tech enthusiasts, They want practitioners. You literally must have technical depth and a proven history with Microsoft Stack. Let's talk about a concrete project example of what fits this perfectly. Imagine building and deploying a full web app hosted on Azure using GitHub Actions for your version control and coding the whole shebang inside VS Code. If that sounds like something you've done, or maybe you're doing it right now, then boom, you are the exact target profile MLSA is searching for. And honestly, the rewards for being this type of builder, they are fantastic. The MLSA program offers some incredibly tangible perks. We're talking free Azure credits to keep building, official Microsoft certifications to really pad out that resume, and access to this amazing global network of peers and mentors. But quick reality check, this is not a passive club. You actually progress through the program by unlocking milestones. And you hit those milestones by actively sharing your knowledge, creating content, and hosting events that help other students skill up on Microsoft tech. However, we need to keep it very real for a second. The source material actually delivers this direct mentor-style warning. It says, if you haven't touched Microsoft tech yet, this one will be tough to get into. The application literally asks for your technical depth. So if your GitHub is a ghost town or you've never even spun up a server, you might want to hold off on this one until you've actually built up your portfolio a bit. All right, Section 3, GDSC, the community leader. So while the technical barrier to entry might be slightly lower here compared to MLSA, the Google Developer Student Clubs demand immense leadership. This is 100% for the people person who also knows how to code. You aren't just joining a club here, you are expected to run it. You're going to be organizing events, running workshops, and really driving peer-to-peer learning. What does a perfect project look like here? Picture this, gathering a team on your campus to build a digital solution, maybe an inventory management app for a struggling local business right in your community that bridges the gap between theory and real-world practice, which is exactly what Google wants to see. But wait, before you start drafting up that GDSC lead application, we absolutely have to highlight this crucial eligibility rule. GDSC is firmly university and college-based, so if you're a high school student in class 11 or 12, you generally cannot apply. It's super important to know this up front so you don't end up wasting your valuable time on an application that's just going to get automatically filtered out. Which brings us to Section 4, GSA, the AI visionary. Now, GSA is searching for students who really want to champion AI and show off a bit of creative personality. They break their target profile down into 4 distinct personas. You've got the AI enthusiast, who just isn't intimidated by new tech, the creative thinker, who starts trends rather than just following them, the communicator, who can make super complex AI concepts feel totally simple,
and the impact maker, who actively improves their campus. A great project example for this one? Taking the initiative to use Google Gemini to build, say, an automated accessible study guide generator for your classmates, and then actually running a campus workshop showing everyone how to use it responsibly.
And this brilliantly illustrates one of the absolute best parts about the GSA program. They value vision over age. The source material shares this incredible anecdote of a 17-year-old student just in class 11 who applied and actually got shortlisted. I mean, that just proves GSA is a remarkably strong option for younger students who might be locked out of those college-only programs but still have this massive burning passion for AI. And because Google knows they're asking for top-tier creative talent, they've set up this incredible gamified reward system. As you rack up points by completing ambassador tasks, you move up through these tiers. You start out at Explorer, where you earn physical rewards like a premium diary. But, and this is wild, if you push hard and become one of the top 10 ambassadors in the Catalyst tier, you can literally earn a Pixel Phone 10a. It's a massive incentive structure designed directly to reward high performers. Okay, Section 5, comparing ambassador programs. So the crucial point we've been building toward is this. If you are a technical builder with Microsoft Stack experience, MLSA is your home. If you are a community leader in college who thrives on event planning, GDSC is definitely your target. And if you're an AI visionary, whether you're in high school or college, who wants to creatively advocate for Gemini, GSA is absolutely the path for you. Breaking them down side by side makes the contrast so obvious, right? They don't overlap. They serve entirely different purposes. Finally, Section 6, choosing your tech path. If you want to prepare a truly competitive application, you need to follow this step-by-step checklist right now. First, honestly assess your technical depths. Do you already have a solid portfolio, or do you need to go build one? Second, figure out your leadership desire. Do you just want to code in the background, or do you want to stand on a stage and lead workshops? Third, check your school status. Are you actually eligible for the program? And finally, choose one path to focus all your energy on. Build your application entirely around that specific program's core values before those application cycles close. We're going to leave you with this final provocative thought straight from the heart of our source material. Vision, code, or community. Which will you lead? You've got the info, you've seen the matrix, and you know exactly what it takes. Now? Well, now it's totally up to you to take that first step and define your future in tech. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer, and we will catch you next time.